Hey folks, today I'm drinking Bourbon County. I was going to drink this yesterday because yesterday they announced the 2024 lineup and I was like, oh, I'm going to drink a Bourbon County tonight to celebrate. And then I didn't because by the time I got around to it and remembered that I was even going to do that, it was kind of late and I wasn't about to open one of these too late. So I'm drinking one today. This is 2018 Bourbon County brand stout, aged in 12-year-old Elijah Craig bourbon barrels. There's some stuff on here. I'm going to take the beer out of this like that, and then I will read the things on the box. They're also not doing a reserve this year, so I don't know. Because this is a reserve. Yeah. Goose Island Reserve. Yeah. Brewed with respect for tradition, with a unique history and story to tell, these barrels and beers are meant to be shared. For each of our Reserve Bourbon County brand stout vintages, our brewers partner with a carefully selected distillery. Retired barrels that are rich with complex characteristics are filled with our signature Bourbon County brand stout, then tucked away in our Chicago barrel warehouse to extend the life of these special barrels. After aging, our brewers blend the beer in each barrel to maximize the distinctive flavor and aroma profile of each vintage. While we say now is the best time to enjoy a special bottle, you can cellar for up to 5 years to see how it continues to develop. Cheers. So 2018 is actually 6 years ago. So we'll fucking see. I also have the 2019. Maybe I'll drink that later this year. Maybe. A collaboration with our friends at Elijah Craig. You can skip ahead if you want to just see the beer because I'm reading all of this. Yeah. The history of Elijah Craig is the history of bourbon. Known as the father of bourbon, Craig is credited with pioneering the use of charred oak barrels in the bourbon aging process. With that one small but smoldering refinement to the aging process, a new and deeply complex category of spirits was born: American bourbon. Today, Heaven Hill's master distillers preserve that tradition by using the methods perfected by Craig more than 200 years ago. After 8 to 23 years of aging, they select the most complex tasting barrels to create Elijah Craig bourbons. The 2018 Reserve Bourbon County brand stout highlights a long-standing respect between Goose Island and Heaven Hill. Aged for a year in retired 12-year-old Elijah Craig barrels, this beer carries all the full body and complex depth of the special bourbon once housed in their barrels. A bourbon that won Whiskey Advocate's 2017 Whiskey of the Year, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Limited only in quantity, but boundless in flavor, this one-time 2018 release is to be enjoyed by a lucky few. So, yeah. So, there's a few things on here. I'm assuming the ABV is on here somewhere. 15.2%. It was... The bottled on date is August 4th, 2018. It is July 23rd, so it's almost exactly 6 years old. Or bottled on date, at least. Yeah. Typical Bourbon County bottle. Hold the box up for you, if you'd like. There you go. I'll put the box back here. And let me... That was kind of a long intro to this beer. I kind of wanted to do a quick video. Well, my quick videos are not that quick, but you know what I mean. I didn't even... develops in the bottle for up to 5 years. Collaboration with our friends at Elijah Craig. That's all the stuff. It says enjoying a snifter, but wineless, stemless is good enough. That's like less than a quarter of a finger of head, but it's dissipating pretty quick. There was a bit more head, if I remember correctly, when I was pouring it. It's a mocha-ish colored head, but yeah, there's some dark brown in there, but it's pretty dark. Yeah, black-ish is the technical term, I believe. I am getting whiffs of things, so let's see what it smells like. Absolute garbage. They're right. After 6 years, after 5 years, it's garbage. Yeah, chocolate, kind of syrupy. There's a little tinge of like stone ground chocolate in there. There's a sweet fruitiness to it. I was gonna say berry. Cherries aren't berries, I believe. So it's more cherry than it is berry. Little nice roastiness to it. Also, this was just sitting on the shelf over here, and I just picked it up and grabbed it and opened it. So it's not chilled at all, other than it's cooler down on the floor than it is up. So, because heat rises. So. There's it's like a soft charriness. Like it's in there, but it's not as like rigid as like charriness typically is. Yeah, it smells good. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. Oh. Cheers. Yeah, that's good. Chocolate, for sure. Same thing. It's syrupy-ish, or is more towards that. There's a little more like milk chocolate in it, but there is that little bit of stone ground chocolate as well. It's got that really nice cherry note. It may lean a little. The cherry is in there, but it leans a little more berry, kind of like a jam kind of thing, a little bit. Yeah, I'm not getting a lot of like. I am getting a little bit of warming in the chest and like around the outside of my mouth, or really around the inside of my mouth. Yeah, right. I don't know. I do get like a heat from the spirit, but I don't know if I would say I specifically get bourbon. Yeah, I could pull out the bourbon. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, if I was doing this blind, I'd probably just say barrel aged, and I'd probably say it's probably whiskey or bourbon. But yeah, it's got that soft charriness, and the taste. It follows the aroma kind of close, pretty close. Yeah, little roasty, little roastiness as well. I feel like that charriness and the roastiness are more in the finish. Almost. It actually doesn't dry out that much, like a little bit, but what is that? Oh, it's I just got a decent sized hit of that stone ground chocolate thing. I was like, that's weird, but it was just caught me off guard because like most of the sips, it was just like kind of a small thing, but it was bigger than that sip for whatever reason. So yeah, this is good. I like this. This is good. Yeah, I didn't have this fresh, so I don't know, but it could have more. Could have a touch more spirit. Probably a touch more barrel. I think some of that. I think there is some oak floating around in this as well. But yeah, I think the char from the barrel is the biggest thing out of all the things involved in the barrel aging process of this. Is the biggest thing, and it's not that big. Because actually, I'm not even sure with that charriness. I'm not even sure where the charriness begins and the beer ends, or beer begins and charriness ends, or whatever. So yeah, this is good. I got one more bottle down, so hopefully I can keep this trend going and get some of this shit out of here. So yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you're doing well. Taking care of yourselves. Taking care of each other. You can like this video if you'd like to. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can follow me on Instagram at 93lumber. That's spelled 93lumber. And we will see you in the next one. Cheers.